Alright, so in this video we're going to take a look at what a rhombus is and how to calculate the area of a rhombus. So what is a rhombus? It is a four-sided figure or a quadrilateral, but it specifically has only two pairs of, well, it has two pairs of parallel sides because it's a parallelogram. So it is a special parallelogram. It has four congruent sides, which makes it special because not all parallelograms have all four sides congruent, only rhombi do. Which is why squares actually fit into the rhombus category. And the diagonals are perpendicular, okay? So these are just kind of the basics of a rhombus. It's kind of this diamond shape that's actually more of a basic rhombus instead of a square. But you can see me put down here a square is a rhombus. A rhombus is not always a square, as we can see in this diagram, right? This is definitely not a square, but it's called a rhombus. But all square are rhombi, okay? So to calculate the area of a rhombus, we do 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So that's what D1 and D2 stand for. D1 is diagonal 1, D2 is diagonal 2. So what else do we know about the diagonals of a parallelogram? Well, if we think about it, we know that they bisect each other, right? So we can go through and we can label this. We know we're going to use this formula, but we first are going to go through and label. So they gave us PR equals 20. And they gave us that QT equals 14. Now, I didn't put the numbers here, but I've labeled it with color, so hopefully we can see that. So we have 20 and we have 14. Now, what do we know about the diagonals of parallelogram? We know that they bisect each other. All diagonals of parallelograms do this. Special parallelograms have congruent diagonals, but that's only rectangles. So that is not a rhombus situation, okay? But we do know that they bisect each other. They cut each other in half. So if this half is 14, then we know that this half is also 14. So we do know the entire diagonal. Diagonal 2 is 14 plus 14, which is 28. And they gave us the whole other diagonal. The blue one is 20. So I know both the pieces I need to calculate this. So I'm going to go 20 times 28, and I get 560. And I'm going to divide by 2. So I get 280 square units. So this is how you calculate the area of a rhombus. If you're doing this in a coordinate grid, because you may be asked to do that, you just simply might have to calculate the distance of the diagonals. So if it's not something that you can do on a vertical or horizontal plane, you have to do it on a diagonal plane, then you're going to have to use the distance formula. So just keep that in mind. But I hope that helped, and I will see you in the next video.